If you remember, there were reports before the season's trade deadline that stated the Golden State Warriors inquired about trading for LeBron James. So how about this? Let me take this one. 24 seconds on my clock.
Go quick, because it flies by.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So clearly LeBron James and the Golden State Warriors, they flirted before at the trade deadline. But what's the reality of the situation? They need a playmaker, and there's no better playmaker than LeBron James, who's 4th all-time in assists. And we also know that the Golden State Warriors, they play with pace. He's great in transition downhill. And LeBron James, he thrives when he has shooters around him. No better shooter than Mr. Steph Curry. So how about that for a pitch?
Oh, that was wonderful. That was wonderful.
Yeah.
See, you got better eyesight than me. I couldn't see.
Well, actually, I was listening to you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. But the most realistic spot after all these fun and games with hypotheticals is LeBron James staying with the Lakers. And
this is what the Warriors lineup is going to look like next year. Steph, D-Book, LeBron, Dre, Loon. I mean, when this happens, Steph, Dre, and LeBron are getting that 5th ring each. It's over for the league. Here's why this is going to happen. It's pretty well documented already that LeBron, Dre, and Steph are boys. They got this pic at Dre's wedding last year, and Bron even posted one on his story separately with the 3 of them. He went out of his way to take this picture. A dozen of them things turn it into 15, my guy. That's what happens when you join the Dubs. I mean, shit, look at Steph and LeBron in the All-Star game a couple years ago when they played together. That's when Steph dropped 50 in the game, set the record for 3-pointers in the game, and became the MVP of the All-Star game, all to help LeBron's team win after LeBron drafted him. If that's not love, I don't know what is. But their friendship is not the only reason this is going to happen. This summer, we got the Olympics, and here's the squad. The only Warrior on this team is Steph. However, Team USA's head coach is none other than Warriors head man Steve Kerr. You think him and Steph aren't going to get in LeBron's ear a little bit, a little chit-chat? This is very eerily similar to the KD signing 8 years ago. In 2016, this was Team USA for the Olympics. You got KD right there, along with Dre and Clay. Up Warriors. Apparently, it was during this Olympics where Dre and Clay convinced KD to join the Dubs and signed, sealed, delivered in a house in the East Hamptons shortly after the Olympics, forming the greatest team in NBA history. And after the Olympics this year, LeBron's going to join the Dubs, convince the front office to trade for D-Book, and create arguably the greatest team we have ever seen. Remember to come back to this video when this shit fucking happens.
I can't believe my eyes, man. So we just got a new report that the Warriors have called the Lakers multiple times every year recently to try and trade for LeBron James. Could you imagine LeBron and Steph as a duo? They'd easily win it all.
Breaking motherfucking news. The Golden State Warriors has reached out to the Lakers multiple times to try to get LeBron James. And I can't lie, I want to see this shit happen. But y'all already know for a fact the Warriors gonna have to come up off of a grip for his ass. Probably Draymond Green, you never know. But for the latest NBA news and updates, follow your boy.
LeBron officially leaked his trade talks with the Warriors. 6 months ago, LA and Golden State discussed a blockbuster trade for the King, and the truth has finally came out. Remember, back at the trade deadline, LeBron's free agency was looming, along with the Lakers struggling. But in that moment, reports say LeBron got cold feet on a potential Warriors deal. Now, in the dead of the offseason, brand new evidence shows that was only half the story. According to Mark Stein, James agent Rich Paul shut the trade down because he wanted to protect Bron from switching teams for a 4th time. Paul felt this would hinder the Kings' legacy against Michael Jordan.
Sources: Warriors made bid for LeBron. I just wanted to say that was me. I was responsible for that. I was willing to give up Clay and some other guys. We're keeping Draymond. But LeBron, you just missed out on 3 rings. We could have had you 3 rings, LeBron. You and Steph could have been co-GOATs. Both of you passed 6 rings. Both of you passed Jordan. But hey, man, what do I know? LeBron, I thought you just wanted to hoop, man. You want AD to be 1A. He can't. Do you still want to be Batman, LeBron? Just say that. Just say, I want to be Batman. You know you can't be Batman and Steph. Steph is the real Batman. But yeah, man. We need to get this done next year. They might finish the season out this year. Go for him next year. At least we know the Warriors want him. At least we know Golden State wants LeBron. At least we know Steph wants LeBron.
Wait, chat. I know I said I'm gone and I said peace out to the NBA, but breaking news. Legion Hoops just tweeted, I'm here, LeBron James to the Warriors has major legs now. If we have a chance to get LeBron James and pair it up with the best shooter of all time without Steph Curry, our GOAT, we are winning the championship this year. There's actually no team in the NBA that can stop LeBron James and Steph Curry on the same team. It's literally impossible. It's just a matter of who are we going to trade. I think obviously we'll have to trade like Andrew Wiggins, maybe like Moses Moody or something. But in my personal opinion, I feel like it's worth it. Like we might as well try. We got to get Curry his 5th ring. And that will mean LeBron James will get his 5th ring too. It will work for both sides, to be honest. In the match, y'all just lost all of my respect. Luka is only 25 years old, and y'all traded him to my ops in the Los Angeles Lakers. Now I got to sit here in my YouTube reactions and react to Luka on the Lakers for the rest of my life. Because I feel like he ain't going nowhere. And the Mavs had the audacity to come out and say, we only traded away Luka because we thought he wanted to sign a Supermax deal with us. Y'all had concerns. Keyword concerns. Luka was literally shocked when y'all traded him away. I don't think he wanted to go anywhere. But to answer this question right here, who's stopping this duo? Anybody, because this duo is literally now going to be a thing. LeBron is coming to the Warriors.
I just woke up to the Lakers trading LeBron James. What? LeBron James and Bronny James are going to the Warriors, and the Warriors traded Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, and 9 first-round picks. 9. How the fuck? We was mad that it was a super team before. Now Steph Curry and LeBron James are teaming up. It's raps. Y'all should just quit now. Kevin Durant over there slithering like, yo, I'm about to pull up on y'all.
What the fuck is this? No! Bro, this shit cannot be real life. We have a shams bomb. Breaking news. The Golden State Warriors are finalizing a trade with the Los Angeles Lakers to acquire LeBron, Raymond, James, and Lee Nuts for Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, and 4 2027 first-round picks. These past 72 hours, Keith has been the happiest man on this planet Earth.
Apparently, the trade saga between LeBron James and the Lakers isn't quite over yet. It's being reported today that the Warriors have been in conversations with the Lakers for the past 18 months trying to acquire LeBron James. This makes sense for a number of reasons. It was reported in 2024's All-Star break that the Warriors inquired about James to the Lakers, but those trade talks went nowhere. And the second reason why this makes sense, maybe that's why the Warriors haven't added any additional contracts onto their books. They are hoping that they have enough assets to be able to move for LeBron James. Here's the thing about all of this. None of it matters. The Warriors can continue to call the Lakers all they want, but until LeBron James goes to the front office of the Lakers and requests a trade, none of this matters. But let's accept the premise for a second. What if LeBron James were to waive his no-trade clause and accept the trade to the Golden State Warriors? I think immediately the Warriors would be one of the 3 or 4 favorites to win the title. When you have Steph, Jimmy Butler, Draymond, and LeBron, it doesn't really matter what you put around the rest of those guys because it's going to be a good team. It'll be cohesive, there'll be shooting, there'll be defense. But the question really is, what are the Warriors going to be able to send back to make the money work? Kuminga is an obvious one. They probably have to include Moses Moody. And then they definitely have to include Buddy Hield's contract as well. Not to mention that Bronny James will probably go from LA to join his dad in Golden State. As a fan of basketball, I would love to see LeBron and Steph play together. As a fan of the Lakers, I would love to see LeBron James be anywhere else but my team. Thank you for the chip, Bron, but anytime you want to leave, the door is completely wide open for you, bud.
The Lakers and LeBron, whoever wants to spin their side of the story, I'm not sure what happened, but the Lakers and LeBron did not have substantive discussions about extending his contract, which every team LeBron's been on for 20-something years has wanted to have substantive conversations about extending his contract. When the idea of a trade came up, I slammed the door on it. Over the last 3 days, I have unlocked the door. I'm not 100% sure. And that is because my conversations over the last 3 days have crystallized that the Lakers are essentially viewing LeBron as an expiring contract. LeBron has never been an expiring contract, quite literally. For all those reasons, that the Lakers are not done with their offseason, the fact that trading him is crazy, the fact that this is being built around Luka and they've got to maintain their cap sheet, and all of those things, everything that makes sense. But I'm just unlocking the door because I'm not as convinced as before of its impossibility.
This is the only right answer. Don't want to see Bron in Cleveland. I don't want to see him go to the Mavericks. This is it, bro. This is our last chance. If I'm the Warriors ownership, bro, I don't care who I have to trade. I'm getting Bron and Steph on the same team. I don't even really care if they win the championship. I just want you to think about how much money can be made by having these two people at this point in their career on the same team. You're the Warriors. You get to have LeBron James on his retirement tour chasing a ring with Steph Curry. That one season alone is worth $1 billion, bro. Again, win or lose, that's so much bread being made. Not to mention you might actually win. But then on top of that, Bron retires, and right after that, then you got Steph Curry on his retirement tour. Come on, bro. You can't make more money than that, bro. I don't care what it takes. I'm making that happen if I'm the Warriors. And I think at this point, Warriors fans would accept LeBron at this stage of his career. These fan bases used to attack each other only. Low-key, now everyone's a fan. Bron fans love Steph secretly. Steph fans love Bron. It's really time to make this happen.
The two main reasons why this will never happen, Steph Curry and LeBron James, is that neither one now can go to each other's team. Number one, first problem is in Los Angeles, LeBron James just signed his 2-year extension at $104 million, but they also just drafted Bronny James, and there's a no-trade clause in that contract. So, to review, he just signed a 2-year deal. His son just got drafted to the Lakers, and he has a no-trade clause in his contract. LeBron James is going to play with his son. He's going to be the first guy in NBA history to join his son and play at the same time. It's history. It's cool. He is a super dad. He loves being a dad. No one else is ever probably going to have the opportunity to play with their son in the NBA the way that he's going to. LeBron is going to play with Bronny, and it's going to be in Los Angeles. He's not going anywhere. So that's why that side of the ball is not happening. On the other side, there is no way in hell the Golden State Warriors are trading Steph Curry under any circumstances. Not because they couldn't get good value for it, and not because it might not even make sense at 36 years old and you're supposedly a rebuilding team. It's because Mike Dunleavy is a brand new general manager, and he would have to be suicidal in his career and just want to get fired if he traded Steph Curry. So if you're Mike Dunleavy, and you just got the job, and your biggest contributions in the last 2 seasons, after you won a title, after replacing Bob Myers, would be to get rid of Klay Thompson, to get rid of Jordan Poole, and to get rid of Steph Curry, and all you have to show for it is Brandon Pajemski and some draft picks, that ain't going well, dog. That dude is out. The idea, hey, well, you know, we got some draft picks in 2027. No fans would give a shit. They would riot. You know, if I ever found him on the street, it might be on for me personally. There's no way, even if it made logistical sense, that Mike Dunleavy would ever have I don't know what to call it, career suicidal tendencies to get rid of Steph Curry after he already got rid of Klay Thompson, after he already got rid of Jordan Poole, and basically has nothing to show for it. Even if he got all the value in the world, it would not repay until 3-4 years from now. There's no way. Even if it made sense, he couldn't do it because he doesn't want to lose his job. So Mike Dunleavy is not getting rid of Steph Curry. The Lakers just re-signed LeBron James and just drafted Bronny. There's no way he's not playing Los Angeles. This is a pipe dream. It's never going to happen. We got to let it go. Just say goodbye to it. It's cute. It's a fun idea. We enjoyed it with the Olympics, but it's never going to happen. Let's just move on. So,
breaking motherfucking news. The Golden State Warriors has reached out to the Lakers multiple times to try to get LeBron James. And I can't lie, I want to see this shit happen. But y'all already know for a fact the Warriors gonna have to come up off of a grip for his ass. Probably Draymond Green, you never know. But for the latest NBA news and updates, follow your boy.
Obviously, a guy like LeBron, you would probably call just to see. I don't know what the depths of those conversations were, but that was a nice little surprise this morning, for sure.
There are rumors going around that the Golden State Warriors are trying to pursue LeBron James. It would be interesting to see 2 future Hall of Famers that has won multiple championships along their career on the same team. But I don't really think this move would happen because I don't see how the Golden State Warriors can get this trade off. I don't see how they can get LeBron to the Warriors. But it would be interesting to see. But this trade right here will break the league. But what are your thoughts on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments and follow and subscribe for more content like this.
This is how LeBron James could end up on the Warriors this season, and it's not as crazy as you may think. Now, Golden State got off to a strong start, but they've been struggling as of late. They've lost 5 out of their last 6 games and are slipping fast in the Western Conference. And on the other side, the Lakers are barely staying afloat with an aging LeBron trying to carry them one last time. Both teams are in need of a reset, and what's a bigger move than pairing the king with the chef? To put it simply, Golden State has all the assets to pull this off. Jonathan Kuminga is having a breakout season, and Wiggins has had a reawakening. Throw in a few picks and Brandon Podziemski, and you got a decent package for the king. And we've seen what these boys can do together at the Olympics. If you throw them on the court together, it's virtually unguardable, and who says they can't pull that off in the NBA? This could be their last chance to cross teaming up off their bucket list, which we know they've been wanting to do for years now. And what's a better story than 2 guys who were once rivals for 5 years straight to making one last run at a championship together before it's all said and done? So yes, LeBron James to the Golden State Warriors is my crazy prediction for this year's trade deadline.
The Lakers had a trade on the table, Bron to Golden State. They wanted Kuminga for Bron. How's pieces going here, bro? I ain't no GM. I ain't talking GM. I ain't talking all that, but I'm saying they had a deal. Man, listen, we played with Shaq. I don't give a what's going on. Shaq was older. He was still looked at as Shaq, right? Bro, if he don't get hurt, we win. Because he did enough for us.
No, his presence alone.
His presence. Man, he would tell Rondo on pick and
help
roll.
off Shaq. I was getting layups.
Listen, man, he was getting. Man, he'll come to the
help off Shaq.
He was
the
getting.
lane just be over. You go. His man not coming off him. As soon as you give it to him, he just dunking.
He was getting 6 to 10 points a game just off that. Want to leave Shaq's body, come to the rebound.
Yeah.
Man, Lord, listen. It don't even matter. It's the effect of Bron. This is what I'm talking about with the playoffs.
Bron still got it.
Bro, it don't matter if that if he can still lay the ball up, if he can still be in the layup line, if he can still put the jersey on, it's always active. Guess what Bron can do? Bron gonna get you in the shooting bonus early. You already know. Bro, he gonna get out of 10 calls there on a game 7 or like in a series, bro, per game, bro, he gonna get 3-4 calls more than what you would not get. Who the pieces with this? Soon as D-Lo heard this conversation, the boy game went up. So now I want to see, after all this trade talking All-Star, I want to see, this is the problem, bro. It ain't, bro. It's the pieces around. Can you be consistent? Shout to Shaq and his dominance, just everything he's giving the game, man. Shout to the Diesel, big bro.
Man, they needed Shaq at that time. He put them on the map.
He rekindled.
I don't even know who was on the Magic before Shaq got there.
Fact.
As a matter of fact, when Shaq got there, was that the first year Orlando Magic? It seems like it, right?
I think that's
the year they expanded.
I think they was there a couple years, but it was Walt Disney, then it was the Orlando Magic with Shaq. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was like a whole trip.
Yeah, man. Shaq and what he did for the league, man. He was everything, dog. Shout to the Diesel, man. Yeah, P, what was your...
For my jersey retirement, I remember I said in my speech, like, you know, when you get retired with all the great names up there in Boston Celtic lure, it was like the highest you can go, and just, I felt like for me in basketball, just greatness, because you talk about one of the most storied franchises, those fans is loyal through winning, through losing, through everything. They know, they recognize that. And I remember saying in my speech, like, shit, if I don't get to the Hall of Fame, if I don't have my jersey retired by nowhere else, just having it right here in the guard,
it's all good.
It don't get no better than that.
Right.
And so that meant the world for me to do it right there in front of my family, my friends, my kids. And we all know the history that goes behind, you know, the Boston Celtics, because it's one of the more storied franchises and one of the best brands in all of sports. In 10 years from now and 20 years from now, I'm going to still go to Boston and there's still going to be people wearing a Paul Pierce jersey. You know, I don't really see that in a lot of other arenas outside. Like, you got the Lakers, you got Magic Johnson jerseys in there, but like, look at these other franchises. Kobe, yeah, but they move on to what's next. This franchise you still see Russell jerseys. You still see, you know, the past Grace jerseys.
I see everybody's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it ain't no better place, I think, you know, to have your jersey retired in.
If I'm being honest, man, P's, I expect it. You know what I'm saying? P's number being up in the rafters just because of what he's done for Boston and watching him grow from, you know, a young player to, you know, this immortal being and becoming one of the best to ever do it. So I understood that. I didn't think that I had the body of work, if I'm being honest. I didn't think that the body of work, just because of all the greats that are on that. If you look up and you see all the guys that are on those banners, have an incredible body of work within the Celtics organization. So, you know, when they decided that it was going to go, I was super...
Lord, you got the body of work. First off, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Shaq Shaq got his retired after only like what four years.
I didn't know. I didn't. You know,
he was there for 4 years and he got his retired. He didn't win a championship.
Yeah, he didn't. But man, his impact in Orlando was so great.
I know. That's why your impact in Boston, changing the culture, bringing that presence. I mean, it was just it was a different glow in that building when you got there. Lord, I'm telling you.
When I got there, I was sitting there in Scal. I wanted to have I didn't want it to be traditional. I wanted Scal to have an interaction. People can hear it, blah, blah, blah. I wanted my guys and my friends there, my kids and all that. So as Scal was sitting here talking, I could see P, I could see everybody, and I was just looking. I was like, I mean, this was after a game. People were supposed to leave and go home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I looked up, I was like, God damn, it's like a little more people in here. Like, I was looking, and I totally went I went ADD. And so I fading out. I was like, look, and I think I said this out loud. I was like, man, I knew y'all with me, man. I didn't know y'all me like this. God. I just did a 360. I took it all in. Damn, it's crazy. I didn't even ask for this, bro. Like, damn, all these nights in the gym.
Yeah.
All these hurt knees and ankles and beach mornings and getting up at 4 and 2-3 workouts and chasing it and chasing it and chasing it. It all paid off.
Yeah, for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying?